Hello, dear students. Let me ask you something fascinating. Have you ever thought about how tiny the building blocks of life really are? Every leaf on a tree, every drop of your blood, even the tip of your finger is made of countless little units called cells. But here's the wonder. Cells are so small that you cannot see them with your naked eyes. You need a microscope. Now, think about this. Some cells are so tiny that thousands could sit on the head of a pin, while others are so large you can hold them in your hand. Isn't that incredible? Today, we are going to explore this amazing world of cell sizes, from the smallest bacteria to the largest bird's eggs, and discover how beautifully their size matches their function. Let's begin at the microscopic end of the scale. The tiniest cells in the living world are bacteria. Their size ranges between 0.3 micrometers to about 5 micrometers. Just imagine, a micrometer is 1 millionth of a meter. Take Escherichia coli, that's E. coli, a bacterium living in your intestines. It measures only a few micrometers but plays important roles in digestion. Isn't it amazing that something so small can have such an important function inside your body? And remember, when you wash your hands, you're removing millions of these microscopic creatures. Their small size makes them multiply extremely fast and survive in extreme conditions, from hot springs to icy glaciers. Truly, bacteria prove that being small can also mean being powerful. Now, let's move to a cell inside your own body, the red blood cell, or RBC. Each one is just about 7 micrometers across. To give you perspective, you could line up about 150 red blood cells across the width of a single strand of hair. But don't let their size fool you. These tiny cells are packed with hemoglobin, a protein that carries oxygen. Every time you inhale, oxygen molecules enter your lungs, and within seconds, red blood cells transport that oxygen to every corner of your body. Their disc-like shape is specially designed. It increases surface area and helps them squeeze through the narrowest blood capillaries. So, the next time your heart beats, remember, millions of these tiny red messengers are working tirelessly to keep you alive. From the tiniest, let's now jump to the longest cells in your body, nerve cells, also called neurons. Some neurons are over 1 meter long, stretching from your spinal cord all the way to your toes. Imagine that, a single cell as long as your entire leg. These cells have long extensions called axons, which transmit electrical signals at lightning speed. This is exactly why, when you touch something hot, the message travels instantly to your brain and your hand jerks back in a split second. Look closely at this diagram of a neuron. You can see the dendrites, the long axon, and the terminal ends. Their unique design shows us how cell structure is perfectly adapted to function. Without long nerve cells, communication across your body would be impossible. Now let's go to the other extreme, the largest cells in the living world. And believe it or not, they are bird eggs. Take the ostrich egg, for example. Before development begins, the central yellow sphere, the yolk, is actually a single living cell. The egg white and the shell are just additional layers, but the yolk itself is the true cell. And what a cell it is! An ostrich egg can weigh more than 1 kilogram. Isn't it fascinating that the breakfast we eat may contain one of the largest single cells on Earth? Why so big? Because this giant cell stores nutrients that support the growth of a new life. This is nature's way of ensuring that the embryo has everything it needs to begin its journey. Now, you might be wondering, why are some cells so tiny, while others are so huge? The answer lies in their function. Small cells, like bacteria, divide quickly and adapt easily. Medium-sized cells, like red blood cells, strike a balance between efficiency and transport. and very large cells, like bird eggs, act as nutrient banks for development. Biology always teaches us this: structure and function go hand in hand. A cell's size is never random, it is always perfectly matched to what the cell is supposed to do. So, let's recap this fascinating journey. The smallest cells are bacteria, just 0.3 to 5 micrometers, perfect for survival and rapid growth. Red blood cells, about 7 micrometers, may be tiny, but they are life's oxygen carriers. The longest cells, nerve cells, stretch up to 1 meter, making rapid communication possible. And the largest cells, bird eggs like the ostriches, are massive nutrient-filled reservoirs. Isn't it amazing to see how diverse cells can be? From microscopic bacteria to giant ostrich eggs, every cell is a story of life's creativity and adaptation. I hope you now see how beautifully biology balances form and function. Remember, the living world is full of these wonders, you just need to look closely. Until next time, keep observing, keep questioning, and keep celebrating the science of life.